Good evening. It's been a few weeks since I've done one of these live blogs or video updates, let's say. One day out, this one. The last one was 3 weeks out. So as you can see, this one's a little bit less formal. I'm actually just chilling out in bed. My feet are up, resting. The work is done. I'm reflecting, so woo, we're a year, one day out, like I said. 16-week prep started for the Nabba Wales 2017. And it is finally a year. So it's been a really good prep. Learned a lot about my body, my mind, what works, what doesn't. I've had a good support around me. Obviously my coach, mentors, family, friends, sponsors who have been there throughout, and I'm just really thankful. Obviously everyone goes to this point now where you kind of reflect back and thank everybody. So first of all, as I start this blog, video blog, let's say, I will thank everybody for the support, constant encouragement. Like I said, it's been the best prep I've ever had. I've had a couple of hiccups on the way. Obviously, if any of you have been following my live feeds or my updates or any socials, I had some stomach issues, which thankfully are sorted. So yeah, that was a little bit of a stressful period. I didn't even know if I was going to make it through this to this point, to be honest, at the time. But we cleared some things up, found out what the cause was, and after about a week, you kind of like sorted this stuff out. So no digestive issues. Like I said, the prep has been the best prep I had to date. It's been the easiest prep I've ever done, and that's not because I haven't suffered. Well, I haven't suffered, but that's not because I haven't worked hard. It's because everything that was set by James, my coach, obviously James Llewellyn, working with him now for the last 12 months, pretty much going from one show to the next from last year, and then just helping me out for the off season. Starting back training with him twice a week from January, 16 weeks out to 16 weeks ago. But like I said, it's been the easiest prep because whatever he said to do, I've just listened, and it's kind of worked every time we made tweaks and adjustments along the way. And every time we have, the results have just been inevitable, really. They've come. I've trusted him, and I'm really happy and excited, and it's definitely going to be the best package I've ever brought to the stage. In terms of condition, fullness, balance, we kind of like really analysed what I needed to improve on. My physique, which was keeping the midsection nice and tight, helping the separation in the legs, bringing up more back width, and just overall flow and balance, whilst obviously keeping my making sure my posing is spot on in between transitions and so on. So I worked really hard throughout, been really conscious about everything we set in place, and like I said, it's been the easiest prep, more because of the support I've had around, and obviously I've done things a little bit different. I've always dieted quite extreme in the past, overkilled the cardio, overkilled the training, dieted too hard, been a bit too hard on myself. So James this year kind of like was pulling the reins in, feeding me, backing off the training, making sure I was training enough to stimulate the muscle but not annihilate. And it's definitely worked. My physique looks a lot healthier, a lot more polished, a lot more balanced, and obviously the combination of keeping the food high has allowed me to look nice and full throughout this prep, and not flat, stringy and watery like I've done in the past, and just kept chewing into that tissue. So like I said, I'm happy. I kind of know what my body can tolerate. I learned a lot, but I do need to be coached. I like to listen to somebody. I like them to tell me what to do, and me just follow. And yeah, so we played around with the foods a lot. Like, you know, if you've read any or listened to any of my previous blogs with the carb cycling, taking food out, putting food back in, obviously the cardio's increased. One thing I really like about obviously what we've been doing this year is with James is everything is being monitored to the T. The diet's changed daily depending on my weight and my condition, which obviously goes to show that we're trying to bring me in the best I can. Training throughout this prep has been the same. It's kind of like been off-season training. No crazy supersets or drop sets, just basic compound lifts, obviously with some isolation, but focusing on a lot more working sets rather than overkill like I've done in the past where I've kind of like built the weight up and then just done a one all-out volume set where I could be repping for 8 minutes plus to death where there's nothing left and I'm doing partials and rest pause and drop sets and you know we haven't done none of that, so my nervous system's been nice and recovered. We built the weight up until I reached fatigue and failure, rested and repeated, and we've done a lot more working sets of each exercise and less exercises. So deadlifts have been in there, you know, 4 to 5 movements every exercise and nothing more. And again, that's definitely given me a better look this year, a lot more fuller, fresher, and not beaten up like I have in the past. Like I said, I do think it'll be the best package I've brought to the stage, but there's still more to come. Like any of us, you know, we never kind of happy. I feel good, but I know I can push it a good few percent more and really get that condition right down, get that separation in certain areas and get that overall balance. But it's all a working process. This is bodybuilding and this is what it's about, is analysing, moving forward, going back to the drawing board and then starting the next day. So, like I said, that's pretty much been the training. The food has been in. The diet's been intense. Like it's from 7 weeks out. We cut out all the adjectives. Anybody who's been following me will know, and I was getting quite bloated and watery. So James removed any seasoning, any artificial sweeteners, protein powders, BCAAs, anything that's not basic food. I was cooked with a little bit of pink Himalayan salt and that's it. So no sweetener in my tea or coffee for the last 7 weeks. No sugar-free chewing gums have gone in my mouth at all. No protein powders, no pre-workouts, no BCAAs, nothing with an artificial flavouring, no sugar-free squashes, sugar-free jelly, all this shit. Just old school, basic 90s style dieting, and it's definitely giving me that look. It works for me. Obviously, everyone's different. I know people prep differently. Some people keep them in right up to the day of the show, and that's fine because the condition's good. But obviously, there's some in an area I've always struggled with. So by cutting out all the adjectives, things like cinnamon in my oats, obviously a bit of spice on my chicken, it's definitely made my physique a lot more drier looking. And as much as it's been a bit of a, I wouldn't say suffering because I haven't suffered because every day I've been waking up better and I've really enjoyed it. As much as it's been boring and bland, you know, like porridge oats with protein powder, peanut butter and banana is like heaven to anyone dieting. But porridge oats, gluten-free oats with water and nothing else is sucks, you know, it's like eating cardboard. So, like I said, it's been boring, but when the results come, I think you're happy to do so. So, like I said, I'm really excited. I've been meaning to do this blog for a few days, to be honest, but I kind of was debating on whether to do a live stream or whether to just put a video together, because you know what it's like close to competition. You never know who's going to tune in and see the wrong thing and get into your mind. So I'm just going to talk. If anybody's available, if anybody's watching, just listening. I'll run through the questions at the end and answer any of my best I can. But for now, I'm just going to babble on a little bit about prep and my experience so far. So, like I said, it's been a really good journey. I've seen my body change in ways like no other. Been working a lot on my pausing. Lisa and Mike Kelsey have been helping me a lot, and just being at GUH gym on a daily basis, training there, obviously prepping my clients and being around many different athletes who we're also competing tomorrow and the next few weeks, as well as Mike and Lisa, definitely made me push harder. There's just something about the gym that makes you feel like pressure to train hard, but encouraged to do so. Is not that arrogance and cockiness. It's more encouragement and support, and it just makes you want to train hard. And like I said, there's some great people training down there. Just individuals, and got great physiques as well. So if you haven't been down there, guys, check it out in Kilduned. Mike and Lisa Gelsey's gym. Also been training over Powerhouse. Gareth Parkman's gym, and obviously been training there with James twice a week throughout this prep, and I've enjoyed that as well. It's another old school hardcore bodybuilding with a perfect environment to train, very encouraging. Gareth's been great. It's always chirpy and happy, and the music's always pumping. As well as obviously I've been going to DW in Merthyr every morning for my cardio, and most evenings as well, doing some steam room work and just jacuzzi time to chill out really. Cardio as well. I've been doing an hour and a half cardio every day for most of this prep. Started off with less because obviously, like I said, James was pulling the reins in, wanted me to do a little bit less than I've done in the past, and obviously with the show being tomorrow that was in sight, I've got another few shows coming up, so the idea wasn't to burn out too much ready for the show, so we got more in the tank. But like I said, I was doing an hour in the morning on the cross trainer, and then 30 minutes post training, and on the cross trainer again. But that was all stopped as of it was stopped when I got ill, because with my stomach I just couldn't eat, and I just lost a lot of weight. I dropped 7 pounds overnight, and it took me a long time to try and get that weight back on, and we were pushing the food in, backing off the cardio, but the weight was just staying down. But I really think it's probably helped my physique out. It did, and we are back on part 2. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened then. Obviously signal must have went or something. Facebook is not the best on time, but anyway, I'm going to keep mumbling on. If any of you choose to listen, log back in, please do answer, ask some questions, and I'll message back. If not in this video, I will definitely comment below. So like I said, my weight did drop down. It took a while to get that weight back up, but as soon as it was up, then we get it to cardio again. Really excited for tomorrow. I'm really pumped. So I'm having a bit of a shitty day yesterday because my weight bounced up a little bit, and I was kind of like, oh, you know, I feel a little bit worse than this, and trying not to stress. And then I kind of like today, I was like, well, you look the best you've ever looked. You know, you've done everything you can. You've been pausing practice, deep tissue massage. You know, you got a good coach, a good trainer, you got good people around you. Your physique's come along massively. Your presentation's good. You're happy where you are, you know. So just get on with it and enjoy the show. And that's what I'm doing, really. I put myself in a good mood. My feet are up. I've been watching some motivational videos. You can see we got Creed on in the background. My feet are up. And it's just been chill out time. The wife is downstairs baking some protein bowls for me, because throughout this prep she's been making them for people in work, and I've just had to watch her and suck really. And although James has given me many refeeds and cheat meals, all I've had probably 5, which has been great throughout the 16 weeks. Probably more, maybe 5, 6. But every time we've gone to Nando's, so you can see we do definitely like Nando's. And I've ordered chicken. It's a big meal, chicken, chips, rice, and so on, but it's always the same. So I'm looking forward to something different tomorrow, maybe a nice burger and so on. And then back on the diet then. So I got the Nabba Mr. Wales tomorrow. Like I said, 16 weeks we've been prepping for that. And then I get a day off my diet then Sunday, which I'm not going to go too crazy, because at the same time I do want to come in nice and tighter again. Then 3 weeks time we got the PCA Welsh, Mike and Lisa Gelsey show in Port Talbot, which is a qualify for the British, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the plan is to qualify both for the British tomorrow and qualify for the PCA British, which will fall. You got the PCA Wales qualifier, and a week after you got obviously the Nabba Wales British, and then a week after you got the PCA British. So that would be the game plan. 4 shows in 5 weeks, and then it's back to the drawing board and focus on a nice off season. I'm thinking about taking next year off. I've been competing now for this is the 4th year in a row. I've obviously been competing since 2008. I competed 2008, 2009, took a year off, and I was around 70 kilos. And then when I took a year off, I competed again in 2011 and 12. I was able to jump up to 80 kilos, and I stayed at that weight then while I was competing. And then I had a year off in 2013. I pushed my weight up to, so when I dieted down, I was around 90 kilos. And that was in 2014. And I've been around that weight since competing, because I haven't really had an off season since. So competing in 2014, 15, 16. So 2 shows in 14, 3 shows in 15, 4 shows in 16, 4 shows this year. All around the same weight, obviously been just trying to get better quality, refinement, balance, and so on. But I would like a nice 16 months off, not to get fat, but just to work on allowing my body to grow into a heavier weight and hopefully push up another few kilos on the scales, and then obviously come back then with I think I could definitely put a good stone and a half on my frame, and it wouldn't look too stupid. I normally show up, but I reckon I could definitely be around 15 stone on stage, and I don't think it would affect my overall balance, or as long as I keep my waist tight and I work on a bit more leg sweep, a bit more lat density and thickness, a bit more rounded delts, pecs, all in the right areas. I think I could definitely carry that off. So looking forward to that. But like I said, we've got a few shows back to back. First of all, I think I've spoken about my prep, about my journey this year. Obviously, I'm excited. I'm nice and pumped. Chilling out now. I've got a tired face. I've my tan down with liquid sun rays today. First court, 2 courts on. Second one tomorrow. Checked in with James. In terms of peak week, I will run for that a little bit. We're not doing anything crazy. In fact, all we've done this week is play by how my weight is and how my condition is. So I don't really know what I'm eating from one day to the next. And this is how we work for the last couple of weeks with James anyway. It was the same in the shows last year. So kind of I'll send him my pictures, or I'll send him my weight. I'll send him a little update on how I feel, some feedback, my condition, full, dry, flat, watery, whatever, and then he'll give me the instructions of the day then, and how much carbohydrates more than anything. Protein has stayed the same throughout the diet, hasn't changed at all we did is, from about 5 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, we took all the fats out. So we took the steaks out, the salmons out. We went to leaner choices like turkey, whitefish. No, sorry, I'm not whitefish this year. Turkey, chicken, and egg whites. But now it's just all turkey. So all that's changed really is the carbohydrates on a daily. So depending on my weight and condition, will determine how many carbs I got to put in my body for that day. And like I said, it's very much like 90s school dieting. Very bland, very basic, and that's not how the coach works. It's just how he's finding works for me, and that's the beauty of it. He's really analysing my physique and trying to bring out the best. And like I said, the best is still yet to come. This is just going to be a taste. Although I feel at my best, I'm really excited. And like I said, in terms of peak week, we've just been keeping it very simple. My water's the same as it was all the way through the prep. Well, we did up a little bit the last few weeks, but 6 litres of water. My foods have been the same. Obviously, it's just the carbohydrates have changed depending on how I look. So today, I'm on 250 grams of carbs. But 2 days ago I was on 600. Yesterday I was on 150. The day before that I was on 450. So it just goes by how I look. So we're not doing any water loading, water cutting. We're not doing any sodium loading. Like I said, we just playing it really clean. No crazy diuretics, no dropping water last minute. Just everything the same. Food choices the same. All we'll do tomorrow is restrict my water by 50%, so I'll drink less throughout the day. And then keep the meals the same depending on how I look. I'm checking in with James in the morning, so he'll give me the go plan. As of yet, so we don't really know. I think it's probably going to be not much food, keeping the waist nice and tight, which I'm happy about this year. And yeah, my posing's good, everything is good, so I'm just very excited for this show, the Nabba Wales in Riverside Theatre, Newport. Come and check it out tomorrow. It starts at 12 p.m. Evening show starts at 6:30. My phone will probably be off, so if anybody does message me via Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, whatever, it's probably my internet's going to be off just because I'm going to be focusing on the show and I don't really want to get bombarded with loads of messages, so I just deal with what I got to deal with and then focus then. Like I said, the next show then is 3 weeks time and then hopefully a week after and the week after, so I just want to say a big shout out to a few people. Obviously, my wife, she's been brilliant. She's prepping as well for a few shows downstairs, baking and doing her work. Obviously, Carly Williams. My mum, my sis, my brother-in-law, all my family, all my friends were just always there supporting. My work colleagues, obviously Mike and Lisa at the gym, everyone training at the gym, that's always encouraging and supporting. And even when they're not trying to be, just their passion is obviously inspiring herself. All my clients who are doing great and making me, obviously, this is my one-to-one clients and obviously my online clients who are just following everything to T and making my job easier and obviously making me want to stick to what I got to do and walk the walk, let's say. My sponsors, P&I, Factory Supplements, Pure Labs, who are just, although I'm not using any supplements at the moment, they still cover it. They still provide me with everything I need, like the digestive enzymes, vitamin C, ZMA, milk thistle, all the other supplements I take that have not got any additives in them. Obviously, my coach, James Llewellyn, who has been definitely, he's made this experience great. And as you'll see tomorrow, the look compared to last year is just going to be, it's just going to be crazy. How I looked last year on stage to how I'm going to look tomorrow, and that's all down to him, really. He cares so much to bring the best out in all his clients, and he's not a one-trick pony. Everyone is obviously unique, and he understands that, and he tries to bring out the best in them. So what he's doing with me is not what he's doing with others, and that's what they need as well. Obviously, his wife Melissa is a good friend. Like I said, all my friends and family, all my clients, all you guys on Facebook to keep giving me support, and I've done all through the years. My pooch, who's laying by the side of me, resting up, my little cardio buddy, new boy. And if there's anybody I miss, it's just because I got brain fog. Like I said, everybody at the gym, all my friends, family, coach, mentors, clients, work colleagues, everyone really who's pushed me on, sponsors. I want to say a shout out to a few people competing tomorrow as well. We got Stacey Sweet, she's another one training at the gym. We got Tech, Johnny Reed, good friend of mine, another P&I fellow, athlete. We got Joe, obviously my client Joe Davis, who's done incredible, and his transformation is going to be, well, it is now. It's incredible, and fair play to the man. He's a workhorse, and he's done everything I've asked. And it's been a little bit of a battle for him, like anyone, but just to see him embrace the stage tomorrow is going to be just so exciting. And it's something we spoke about a few years ago when he was 25 plus stone. And I've always believed he's going to get up on there, and some people haven't. It was just a matter of time, and now is the time for him to shine tomorrow. I got a couple of other boys. Jordan Chang, he's been dieting. He was meant to be doing the show, but for a few personal reasons, he had to drop out. But he's definitely a big inspiration. A couple of other clients I got doing other shows in the next few weeks. The Body Power again. Everyone's just pushing me on and making me more excited to get my job done. So without further ado, I think that's it. Like I said, if there's any questions you have, you can always comment after I put this video up, and I will get back to you. Check out my website as well, christianwilliamspt.com, where you can see the 4 parts. This is obviously part 5 of the video blog. From 13 weeks out, I was doing every 3 or 4 weeks, so you can watch through them and see how my diet changed and so on. Like I said, and there's loads of exercise libraries on there. There's loads of articles. There's loads of before and after client reviews. So, and if you're struggling with your own training motivation, need some advice as well, just drop me a message. Obviously, I'm going to be a bit caught up in the next few days, but I'll be happy to get back to you. And I'm pumped, and I hopefully see you there. Win, lose or draw, I've already won. I got a good team around me. My physique is better. And that's what bodybuilding is, about progression. So I'm just going to wake up happy, ready to rock, ready to go to battle, and walk away with a smile regardless of the result. So good luck to everyone competing again tomorrow if I haven't mentioned you. Yannick, I had a good catch up with him today as well with the pause, and he's looking great. So shout out to you. Obviously a lot of one-to-one team as well. They'll be there, all good friends, and that's one thing about this bodybuilding. Everyone is supporting each other, and along the way, you meet even competitors and people you're going to be competing against. But because we've all been through the same, we've all dug deep, we've all felt miserable days from the diet. Everybody just chips in and really supports each other and encouraging, understands how you feel. So, big good luck to everybody else. Hope the last few hours of prep goes to plan. Don't do anything crazy. Or stupid, just because it could either go 5% better or 20% worse. So whatever you've been doing, try and stick to it unless you've got good eyes around you and you trust who's doing whatever they're doing. I've done in the past. I've screwed things up last minute, made some last minute adjustments and tweaks, and it's just gone the wrong way. So keep it simple, and stay stress free. As you can see, I'm chilled. Like I said, my feet are up. As you can see, in my bedroom, been watching movies all day, and I'm very relaxed and chilled, very sleepy. I'm gonna get my last meal in me now, which is just gonna be turkey, asparagus, and white rice. Finish off my last bit of water. Everything is prepped for tomorrow. My meals are done. My bag is done. And all left to do is try to sleep, which I haven't done any of the last few weeks, and not because I've been stressed, it's more because I've been back and forth the loo. Anyone who competes knows what I'm saying. But thank you guys, keep the updates in. Sorry about my tired eyes, and I will keep you all posted. Okay, put another pound in the meter to do. Yes, buddy, I don't know what happened there. Cut me off, but thanks for tuning back in. I'll go back to the comments on the next one, and I'll comment about Mr. Vard in there. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you guys. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Josh Smith. Hope you well too, buddy, and keep killing it. Thank you, John. You're the man. I'll have to get some. Did some work with John for some articles for his magazine. And I hope to get back with you, buddy, because I've got some good ideas. And I could definitely do some writing and publishing for you. What's the most improved part of your anatomy you've seen this year? I would say, Mr. Varden, that is just balance, really. I think my lower back is through, dry and Christmas tree looking. And my back width has definitely come up, and I think that's because I kept my waist nice and small. But I need more thickness and depth in my back. My chest is nice and full, so I'm more happy with the overall development I've had. My midsection is probably the best it's ever been, so I would say that. It's tight and I really can hit my shots nice and pull it in nice and dry on the obliques and so on. But there's more work to do, so thank you, Jay. Thanks for sorting the CDO we had, although we had some difficulties. Obviously you sent me the MP3 anyway, and I've had Tech was kind enough to sort it out for me and put on a new disc, which I tried to do, but I was just a little bit. I did, but it wasn't working, so I was trying not to stress, and I just thought if somebody else can do it for me, that'd be better. So thank you very much. Um, I know my tan is good. Scott Fitzgerald. It'd be good to see you, buddy. If anybody's there as well, obviously Scott's a good friend of mine. I haven't seen him for a while. Come and say hi. Obviously, I'll be the one backstage, probably hiding. But if you are there, come and say hi. If I'm a bit quiet, it's just how I do things on show day. I tend to keep myself to myself. I don't talk as much as I am now. I haven't had any wine because we're not doing none of that this year. I normally look forward to a glass of wine the night before the show. I haven't had a drink since my birthday in Dubai, which was over 16 weeks ago, and I had one beer because one, the Stella was almost £20, and two, we could only find one place that actually served alcohol. So I was looking forward to a glass of wine, but we're not doing nothing crazy, nothing different. So it is what it is, and the wine will be there when the shows are done. We're going to Venice in a few weeks anyway for the wife's birthday, so I'll get to drink some wine then. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Kelly. You will have me crying here now. I know I talk some shit, but hopefully it's entertaining and you're enjoying it. Rocket Man, thank you, buddy. Thanks, Christopher. Hope to see you there. Me and Tom will be there. Steve, it'd be good to see you. I haven't seen you for a long time, buddy. And I know you're always there supporting as well, which is, you know, it's phenomenal. You've helped me out massively with my website design and everything else. So got some good ideas. Perhaps we can get together sometime next week and do some brainstorming. So, Georgina, good luck, Christian. Thank you very much. Hope you're training hard and hope you're recovering well. Know it's emotional of hearing about your journey. Oh, Kelly, I thought you meant crying of laughter because of my, well, one, I got braces in, so I'm a bit slurry. Two, I got a tan like a Oompa Loompa, and it's not because I'm short. But yeah, it is an emotional, and you've been through it, you know the score, so thank you. Good luck, bud. Come a hell of a long way since I saw you in your first show. I know, buddy, because I haven't lost focus, and I've been getting it since. So that's what it's about. Progression is just moving on. Obviously, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect now. I'm better than I was, but I still got weaknesses and flaws. And after this show, I'm excited to work on them, keep going, because it takes time, it takes patience, it takes determination, and it takes self-belief. So I'll keep going, and hopefully you'll see some more transformations to come of my own as well as my clients. Brings back memories. Hope you get back up there soon. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Is there any more? Can't wait to see you. Keep it up, man. You and your wife are doing and kill it. Oh, thank you. Carly's not competing tomorrow though. She'll be at the show tomorrow evening, which is sad because it's the first show since we've been together in the last. How long have we been together? 8 years. Shh, keep on down. I'm died, and she'll understand that she hasn't been at the show, and I've done, like I said, shows since 2008. We got together 2009. So this will be the first show she won't be there with me during prejudging, just because she got to work, and that's fine because, you know, her commitments and so on. And I told her just get your day done. I'll crack on and come in the evening. That she won't be there, so it'll be a different experience for me. But I'm excited. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you once again for all your support. I'm going to get my last meal in me, try to get some sleep, and I'll be up bright and curly. You can follow me on Snapchat as well, which I will be snapping throughout the day. I won't be on here so much. But if you like to follow my prep, I obviously do a lot more snaps than I do on Instagram and Facebook, just because I just prefer it up and off. and you can put a lot more naughty stuff on there. Plus, I talk about my diet a little bit more. So, my snap is Chris Wills, Bull. So, Ethan Bull. So it's Chris, CHRISWILLS. Ethan, so it's a middle slash for those of you who don't know, and it's Bull, BULL. Check it out. Thank you all. Let's do this shit. Hashtag Bull mode, baby.